What do you at, ladies and gentlemen, Lycos here, and welcome to another World of Warcraft guide. Today's guide is going to be on PvP. Recently, since BFA came out, I've been getting back into PvP pretty seriously, and I've been on the internet looking up guides on YouTube and on different websites just to improve my own skills personally. And I found that there's not a whole lot of guides out there that go over a broad range of everything you need to know for PvP. Most guides just focus specifically on one or two aspects of PvP. So I wanted to put together a list for myself of things that I needed to improve upon, and I thought that I would do a video on it to maybe help other people out. Starting off in the list, number one, we've got find some teammates to play with. Now, I don't mean just go out and find random people to play with. I mean find people that you can play with consistently. So, say friends that play World of Warcraft or guild mates that play World of Warcraft, things like that. It's very important to play with a group that you're going to be consistently playing with and that you enjoy playing with, so that you can all improve together. PvP in World of Warcraft is all about teamwork. So you want a good group, a good team that you can play with on a regular basis. Moving on here, we've got a couple of basics. So say like movement, like I said, is a very basic thing in PvP, but it's a very crucial thing. If you're not doing it right, you're going to be hindering yourself a lot. So say specifically, you do not want to be turning with your keyboard. You want to turn with your mouse, and you want to strafe with your keyboard. So I'm constantly strafing. I use A, W, and D for my movement keys, and then like I said, I will turn with my mouse. Then positioning, this is very crucial in arenas. And so basically, you want to know where your teammates are, you want to know where the enemy is, and you want to position yourself accordingly. So say you don't want to be getting out of the range of your healer, so he can't heal you. You want to know where the enemy healer is too, so you can maybe charge at the enemy healer or just get to them quickly, so that you can put some DPS on them. You want to know where all the different enemies are, so that you can switch targets quickly. So positioning is very important thing to work on for sure. Keybinds and macros. For me, I like to have all my keybinds very close and very accessible with regards to my movement keys. So I try to position them all very closely to my movement keys. So like I said, I move with AWD primarily, and so I usually use like Q, E, R, F, all the keys that are very close to my movement keys. 1, 2, 3, 4 I also use, and then I'll use Shift and these keys as well. So Shift 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth. And you could also use Alt. A lot of different people use Alt and 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth. In addition to that, I do use a gaming mouse, which I would definitely recommend for people. I use a one that is similar to this one here on the screen. It makes your keybinds even more accessible. I wouldn't personally, I wouldn't play World of Warcraft without using a gaming mouse. So if you want to check that out, I'll have a link in the description to one similar to this one. Gaming mouses are very good for keybinds. For macros, there are a lot of different macros that you could use for PvP, and they will help you out considerably. I'll have a link to all the macros that I use the most down in the description, so you can just copy and paste those. You'll need to change, obviously, you'll need to put in a spell, but they're all interchangeable between all the different classes. So say, specifically, I really enjoy using focus target macros. I think those are very good, especially for targeting things like healers. So say focus target is, you go into, say, an arena, and you just right click on the enemy unit frame that you want to use as your focus target, click to make that target your focus, and what it'll allow you to do is you can make focus target macros so that when you're attacking one target, so say you're attacking a DPS and you have a healer as your focus target, you can just hit your focus target macros and it will automatically do an ability on that target. So if you want to stun or interrupt a healer without actually having to change targets, focus target macros are the way to go for that. Also, one other macro that set of macros that I like to use, which help me switch between targets really easily, are the target arena. This is specifically for arena, but target arena 1 2 3, or so say it's target arena enemy 1 2 3 or teammate 1 2 3, and that will allow you to very efficiently switch between targets. I'll also have those down in the description as well. I'll have several different macros down there for stunning and for interrupting. Macros are in my opinion crucial to really up your game in PvP. So if you want to check those out down in the description, please do. Moving on. Communication with your teammates. Communication is crucial. Make sure you communicate before, during, and after your PvP matches. Before you want to make up a game plan before you go into the PvP match. Once you get into, say, specifically into the arena, make sure you check out and see what classes you're up against, and then make a game plan accordingly to that. While you're in there, actually in the PvP match itself, make sure you're constantly communicating. If you get stunned, communicate that. If you're a healer and your teammates are getting out of your range, make sure you let them know. Make sure you let them know if you're changing your target. Different things like that. Be constantly communicating. Afterwards, after the PvP match is over, go over what you did right, what you did wrong. Just always be communicating with your teammates. It'll help you improve immensely, for sure. Number 5, know your class. This is extremely important. Know your class inside and out. Watch guides on YouTube for your specific classes. That's what I like to do. But also know the enemy classes as well. Like I said, I like to watch YouTube videos because it's nearly impossible to play all of the classes in World of Warcraft and know everything about them. You can do it that way, but I find it is much more efficient just to go on and watch YouTube videos rather than trying to keep up on every single different class by playing them specifically. So yeah, just pop onto YouTube, watch the different guides on it, and you can get a good idea of what the enemy is going to be trying to do with you. Moving on, we've got add-ons. Add-ons is, I use probably 4 or 5 different PvP add-ons specifically. I'll have a link to my add-ons video at the end of this video, so you can check that out. But just to go over it quickly, it'll let you know, say, crucial different add-ons might let you know different crucial things that your enemy is doing to you. So you can get add-ons which let you know what the enemy is casting against you. You can get add-ons which let you know what cooldowns your enemy is already done. So if they've done their trinket or whatnot, you can get different add-ons that will let you know that. There's a whole lot of different add-ons. I can't really go in depth to it with it here, but like I said, I will have my add-ons video at the end of this one if you want to check that out. There's a lot of really good add-ons to pick up as far as PvP goes, for sure. Getting close to the end here, guys, but practice. That is very crucial. If there's one thing that all the top PvP guys do, it's play a lot of World of Warcraft PvP. They're constantly practicing with their teammates. So just get out there, practice, and make sure you're letting your teammates know what they're doing right, so they can let you know as well, and then you can just constantly keep improving with more and more practice. Finally, guys, make sure you're having fun with these PvP matches. Don't be taking it too seriously. Don't be freaking out at your teammates. Don't be yelling at them. Makes for a very toxic environment. You want to enjoy playing World of Warcraft. If you find yourself getting stressed out, just take a break from the PvP for a little while. It's very important to have fun and to enjoy what you're doing. Play with people that you like. Play with people that you enjoy playing with. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching the video. I hope that you got some value out of this video. I hope you learned something. And you can check out my other videos. They'll be linked up at the top there somewhere. Thanks for checking out this video, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.